Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Tom Spark. Welcome back to another video. Right now I'm kind of rearranging the studio, so that's why it's kind of scuffed right now. Cords all over the place. Got some cable management to do, some lighting to do, change things up a little bit. It'll look really good though in the next couple of videos. But anyways, guys, today we're going to be talking about what is the best streaming VPN going into 2021. Now, if you guys want to help support the channel, click on the links down in the description down below. They're affiliate links, so if you click on them, I'll get a small cut back. That will really help the channel keep going, because I hardly make anything with YouTube ads nowadays. So just appreciate that if you want to buy any of these products. Of course, I'm not sponsored by any of these brands. I'm not being paid to make this video by them or anything like that. Completely objective, just my opinion. So yeah, thanks for that. So guys, in terms of streaming VPNs, I feel like as of right now, there is really two big options. Now, I'm going to go over each one of these options and which is the best use case for it. You're going to be able to watch specific versions of Netflix that have specific content. So the USA version of Netflix has specific content, the Japanese version of Netflix has specific content, the French version of Netflix has specific content as well. So we're going to be talking about which VPNs specifically are good for doing that. VPNs that work to unblock geo-restrictions enforced by Netflix. But we're also going to be talking about Hulu, Prime Video, BBC iPlayer, all sorts of other streaming services that can also be unblocked with VPNs as well. Now guys, the first product I'm going to be recommending is of course Torguard VPN. With Torguard VPN, they have what is called the streaming bundle and like the regular bundle. The regular bundle or the regular anonymous VPN package is just going to be for main VPN use cases, and it's not going to work with streaming. That's because you're just using shared IPs and stuff like that for anonymity. However, the streaming bundle itself gives you two unique streaming IPs, which are pretty much unblockable for most streaming services, and you're going to be using these two streaming IPs to unblock the services. You get to pick from 6 locations, so something like USA and UK is a popular combination, or USA and Japan is also a popular combination. It's around $11 a month or $60 a year. I do think it's a pretty good deal though for what it is, because the streaming IPs themselves are pretty good value, and it does cost the service itself, or Torguard in this example, money to get these specific residential IPs for you to use them. The good thing is these streaming IPs are very hard to unblock, so it's going to be a very consistent service here. Torguard also has really good speeds, excellent customer support, no log policy, and all the other things that make it an excellent tier 1 VPN, actually the highest one rated here on the channel. However, like I did say before, it does have some limitations. It's a little bit more pricey than some other options out there for that streaming bundle, because you do get the streaming IPs. It's also a little bit limited to what selections you can pick. I wouldn't really recommend the streaming bundle from Torguard for someone who wants to access like 6 or 7 different regions of Netflix and all those things. I would more recommend it for someone who is just accessing maybe 2 versions of Netflix and wants to use BBC iPlayer, Prime Video, and Hulu and those kind of things. For a lot of people, the streaming bundle is the best option for its reliability and speed. But if you want more locations than one presented, then maybe don't go with Torguard VPN. The second option is going to be Expressvpn. Now, Expressvpn is $13 a month or $100 a year, making it around $2 a month more expensive than Torguard, and around $40 more expensive for the yearly bundle than Torguard as well. So why would you ever buy Expressvpn over Torguard? Well, that's because Expressvpn is a little bit more versatile, a little bit more fluid and intuitive than the other options. Now, Expressvpn will pretty much let you unblock any version of Netflix. Me and some of my friends on the Discord server have tested it. It works with some USA servers, so you can unblock the USA version of Netflix. It works with Canadian Netflix, it works with UK Netflix, Japan Netflix, French Netflix. It works with a lot of Netflix regions, and it's going to be the VPN that's going to give you the most access to the most Netflix regions. So if you're someone who's hopping around all the time, Expressvpn is probably the one to go for. Not only that, but the speeds overall are pretty consistent for each region that you connect to. Now, the caveat with Expressvpn is of course the expensive price tag, but sometimes also some of these servers will get blocked and you're going to have to pick different servers and kind of play around with it a little bit. It's not a big deal, and usually you'll be able to find a server that's working pretty quickly. Worst case scenario, you'll talk to support and they'll tell you which one to use at a specific time. Another caveat with Expressvpn is that it hasn't implemented WireGuard yet. Expressvpn doesn't support that yet, although they have a new lightweight protocol. For me, it hasn't tested that great on PC, but I've seen other people say it has good experiences on more like mobile devices. Expressvpn also works on Fire Stick and stuff like that. You could even flash their custom router software onto your router to unblock services on, smart TVs and game consoles and stuff like that. Torguard is a tried and true method, maybe the most reliable one out of all. Once you pay for it, you're going to get what you paid for, and you're never really going to have problems with it. And it's also not as flexible as some other options out there. However, it's the best rated VPN on the channel, so you also get some pros along associated with that, like amazing speeds, really good applications, and just overall a really good company that you're using the product of. Finally, we have Expressvpn, which is the most expensive, but probably the most versatile in which servers and selections you can use for streaming. It's also very easy to use, just letting you pick servers and stuff like that with any additional configuration that you might have to tinker around a bit with Torguard VPN, setting the streaming IPs up. Although I have made several videos here on the channel, and it's pretty clear cut and simple on how to use the streaming IPs with Torguard VPN, especially if you talk to support. However, like I said, Expressvpn is also a very good option if you can afford it. Let me know down in the comments down below which one you'll be planning to use in 2021, and I'll see you again in the next video very soon.